Here's a fact that sounds completely impossible. Sharks are older than trees, and somehow it's true. The first sharks appeared over 450 million years ago. The first true trees wouldn't exist for another 65 million years. Imagine standing on Earth before forests existed. No trees, no grass, no flowers, only empty land and endless oceans. While the land looked almost lifeless, the oceans were already full of incredible creatures, and among them were the first sharks. These weren't the giant sharks you imagine today, but they had already discovered a design so effective that it would survive for hundreds of millions of years. Back then, Earth looked nothing like today. Life flourished almost entirely beneath the waves. Sharks weren't the biggest animals, they weren't the fastest either, but they had something far more important. Their teeth never stopped growing. Lose one, and another quickly took its place. Unlike most fish, their skeleton wasn't made of bone. It was made of cartilage, lighter, more flexible, perfect for the hunt. But their greatest strength wasn't their teeth or their speed. It was their ability to adapt, and that would save them again and again. Then disaster struck. Earth experienced its first mass extinction. Most life never recovered. Thousands of species vanished. Entire ecosystems collapsed, but somehow the sharks survived. Then it happened again and again, not once, not twice, but 5 separate mass extinctions. Each one changed life on Earth forever. Each one eliminated countless species. The dinosaurs disappeared. Countless giants vanished, but the sharks kept swimming. So what made them almost impossible to erase? The secret was never brute strength. It was flexibility. Sharks constantly evolved into new forms. Some learned to hunt near coral reefs. Others moved into the deep ocean. Some even thrived in freezing water. They didn't all hunt the same prey. Some chased fish. Some hunted squid. One of the largest sharks eats tiny plankton. While countless species disappeared, sharks kept adapting. Every catastrophe became another test they somehow passed. Even the asteroid that ended the age of dinosaurs couldn't erase the sharks. They had already survived millions of years of a changing planet. Think about that. Sharks existed before trees, before dinosaurs, and long before the first humans. The world changed again and again. Continents moved, climates shifted, entire ecosystems disappeared. Today, more than 500 species of sharks still patrol our oceans, each one a different solution to survival. And this is where the story stops being about sharks, because every living thing faces the same question. Can you adapt before the world changes? Nature has been asking that question for over 450 million years, and sharks are one of its greatest answers. For 450 million years, sharks kept surviving. Asteroids, ice ages, mass extinctions, Earth changed and they changed with it. But today, their greatest challenge isn't another asteroid. It isn't nature, it's us. The survivors of 5 mass extinctions are now threatened by a single species, humans. Sharks aren't just predators. They help keep entire ocean ecosystems in balance. Without them, the ocean itself begins to change. Sharks didn't survive because they were the strongest. They survived because they adapted again and again. Maybe that's the greatest lesson the oldest predator on Earth has been teaching us for 450 million years. Before the first tree, before the dinosaurs, before humans ever walked the Earth, there were sharks. The oldest survivors aren't always the biggest. They aren't always the fastest. They are the ones that never stop adapting. And perhaps that's the greatest survival strategy life has ever discovered.